is Let's Talk Live.
Hi, everybody. So good to see you on this rather muggy Thursday, August the 20th.
Yeah. Kind of, cloudy, dreary. That's what you wake up
Frizzy.
to. Frizzy.
Don't I know?
Just so happens we're talking about hair today.
I know.
So we might have an expert in-house that can help you and me both.
I think maybe so. I know. I definitely need some tips. You always manage to pull it off. I don't know how you do it.
Oh my gosh.
You
There's
do?
neugh hairspray in here to keep Aquanet in business for a lifetime.
I know. Well, in addition to talking hair today, we're also it's Lemonade Day,
Yes.
National Lemonade Day. We're going to be talking lemonade and mixing up some great drinks, and it's also August is Sandwich Month.
Oh,
So we're going to have some great sandwiches too. But, we love food.
Oh,
we love
yeah.
drinks. We're going to have it all the time.
I haven't had anything to eat since about 6 o'clock this
Oh my
morning. So
gosh.
yes, let's do it. Potbelly's a thing, right?
Now, yes, and how do you do that without fortifications?
You know?
You need to pack little, since you don't really get a break,
Yeah.
little
Snacks.
tiny little munchy kind of thing.
I
that you
tried
can just
doing
throw in.
popcorn, but when you're on the air every 10 minutes with
No.
traffic, it's
You
like, I'm not that
Cannot
good at
do
it.
popcorn. Popcorn and nuts get stuck in your teeth, and then you go to talk, and then you're like,
Yeah, as a broadcaster, it's like the worst thing ever.
something else like a banana, maybe.
Maybe
or
a banana.
something
All right.
like that.
Well, turning now to some news from Hollywood.
Yes.
So Ben and Jen, well, Gavin and Gwen, Blake and Miranda, they're all broken up this summer. And now another celebrity couple we need to add to the list, unfortunately. Actress Megan Fox and Brian Austin Green.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah, they've been together for, I think, almost 10 years now.
A long time. Well, it
Yeah.
says here 5 years, so it seems like
Well, I
10.
think- well, maybe they were married for 5 years, but I
Oh,
thought
maybe they were dating for a while before
Yeah.
that. Yeah, they have 2 children together, that really little kids, all under the age of 3. So, People magazine reports that they have been separated for months now, and they, like you're right, they've been together 11 years in all, but only married for 5 of them.
Right, because they actually met a long time ago, and then she was doing the female, the Ninja Newton, the turtle movie, the turtle movie that neither one of us saw,
Yeah.
but she was doing that, and then, well, that's Nicki Minaj, but yeah, so apparently he wants her to stay at home, and
Oh, is that the deal?
yeah, not go after so many movie roles, and she's still wanting to do her career, and I think there's like a 13-year age difference, and I think that happens sometimes when, because he had such, so
We
much
saw
fame with
him, we
90210.
watched him a long time ago on
Yes.
90210. Just think how long ago that was.
Right, and all the residuals that are
Yeah.
coming in from that, and then he was in what is it called, Flip This House or something, he was doing that. So.
Now, wasn't she also in the Transformer movie?
Yes.
Yeah, so she's had a great career
She's
already.
got another movie coming
She was
out.
really hot, I guess, before the kids came along.
Yeah, well, she's still hot, but I mean, she's just very busy.
Yeah, very, very
Yeah.
busy. When you have little kids, it does take a lot of effort, and it's sort of all-consuming. So, I can see where you'd be pulled to the home during those years. But I think if you just realize it's only a short amount of time of my entire life, it's just these 5 years or so,
Right.
and then I can get back to it. And that's what helped me get through it anyway.
Really?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so speaking of splitting up, oh no, Len Goodman, he's shuffling off the dance floor. A longtime Dancing with the Stars judge will not be returning this fall. He says it's due to his busy schedule. He's a judge on Strictly Come Dancing, that's in the UK. And then the birth of his grandchild came along, his grandson, and he wants a little bit more family time. So in his place, guest judges will be joining Bruno and Carrie Ann and Julianne.
Wow, I wonder who they're going to have do that.
I don't know. They had some guest judges last year, too. So
Yeah.
It's always
But Bruno,
fun.
he's kind of like the anchor.
He is. He's
Of
like
that
the
show.
Simon Cowell of the dancing show.
Yes.
But the thing about him is he often is sort of out of sync in his judging with the others, and I think he's always a little bit harsher on the dancers.
You know who they should get in there to judge, in my opinion?
Who?
Maximum Straskovsky.
Oh, yes.
The hot one. Let's say it that way. The hot one, because he and Len would butt heads a lot of times on creativity and on style. But I think Max, over the years, seen him with his people that he danced with, he was very straightforward. He said it like it was. And I think that's what kind of keeps these reality shows going.
Yep.
Because you do have other judges to kind of soften the blow with the criticism. But judges like Len and I think Max would be the same way. I think he'd just come out there and say, no, this wasn't good, or yes, this was great.
Well, I wonder if that might be in the works, because, he was off the show last year as a pro, and he's not coming back this year, so maybe that leaves the door open for him to come back in another capacity.
idea.
But his brother will be back as a pro.
Yes.
Val. Val's
Yeah.
almost as hot as Max,
Yes.
right? So Val will be coming back, and they've also got Derek Huff, one of the favorites. He's coming back, and Karina Smirnoff, also one of the pros who's coming back, among
Good
some of the
stuff.
others. Yeah.
All right, well, Madame Tussauds in Las Vegas is beefing up security after fans got a little frisky with one Nicki Minaj wax figure. Why do you want to do this why do you want to do this with a wax figure? I don't know, but the figure is she's showing a lot of figure actually. Nicki Minaj posing on all fours, you know, replicating the pose in her famous Anaconda music video, and visitors have been posing suggestively, mishandling her and even sticking out their tongues.
Goodness.
And many are blaming the museum, but I'm sorry, I don't see how the museum makes you stick out your tongue and lick a wax figure.
I guess for putting it there in the first place and giving them all the suggestions. I don't know.
That's like me saying I blame Hershey for, you know, eating chocolate. Come on.
Okay, all right, I see what you're saying here. But, you know, one person who doesn't mind at all about this figure and about what people are doing to it is Nicki herself. So she's been reposting all those funny photos that the fans have posted with her figure, and she calls it, you know, iconic moments. So she's looking forward to going there and seeing it herself.
Well, okay. I mean, if
Nicki's
that's what you want to do.
Doesn't surprise me, though, right?
It's just funny the things that people do. That's,
yes, it is.
You know, and that, like, nothing, no one is filtered anymore. People say that I'm not filtered, but no one is filtered anymore. They're not.
You're tame.
Yeah.
You are tame.
I am tame. I'm not going to lick a wax figure. I'm just going to put that out there right now.
Thank you, Julie, for clarifying that.
All right, well, up first today, when it comes to styling the heads of Hollywood's elite, celebrity stylist Kim Kimble is at the height of the hair trends.
Yeah, the go-to hair diva has styled the locks of none other than Miss Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, so to speak, and also Shakira, among many other celebrities. So she's also stars in her very own reality TV show.
Wow,
Yeah,
you're very busy. Yeah, so Kim is here today to show us a thing or two about having healthy hair, because girl, don't I know it. You put the hot iron in this and I mean it just starts to frizzle and frazzle everywhere. So she's here to talk to us about you know, give us some healthy hair tips, and we want to say welcome to you, Kim Kimble from the East Coast.
Well, thank you for having me.
I should say
excited to be here.
Yes, we're happy you are here.
So Beyonce, Shakira, and many others. How did she get
Janet?
so hooked up?
Well, I
Mary
work with
J?
Janet yet. I love Mary J. And I love working with celebrities. I started, you know, some time ago. I started in television and film, and then I met celebrities, and my career kind of blossomed from there.
Babs.
Yes, that's where I started.
Yes, Halle Berry. I remember that movie.
Oh my God! You know, I used to do hair shows, which that's why I'm excited. I'm here in DMV because I'm going to be demonstrating hair care and talking about products and beauty at the ubiquitous trade show this weekend here.
That's right, at the
Coming up this
Convention Center.
Yes, the Convention Center.
Okay.
Well, that's why you're here for sure. And there's the information if you're interested. It's happening both Saturday and Sunday at the Convention Center, and you're also making appearances at Sally's beauty shops.
I'm excited about it. We just launched my products, hair care. We have our natural hair care product because, you know, right now it's summer and women, you know, I say embrace your curls in the summer because, you know, living in humidity, you know, you really want to take care of your natural hair. So I'll be going to different Sally's in the DMV area, doing in stores and meeting fans and, you know, talking about natural hair.
You know, we just saw our mayor in studio on Monday, and she usually has her hair very smooth and kept short. And we saw her Monday, and it was really curly.
All natural.
I thought it looked fantastic.
Right.
I didn't get a chance to ask her, but I wonder if she did that because of the humidity, the DC humidity.
Probably.
Well, yeah, you know, California, you know, for us, we don't have humidity,
Right.
but it's dry.
Oh, yeah.
So you still need hydration and to take care of your hair. You know, the summer, I just see a lot of people are vacationing or, you know, they're working and it's very hot. You know, a lot of women that are in, you know, in studio with the air conditioning still have to take care of their hair.
So true.
Right.
Because, you know, that tends to dry your hair out. So hair care is very important. Hydration, hydration, hydration.
So what does Kimble offer when it comes to hydration?
Well, I mean, our products have, you know, have essential oils in it and ingredients in it that keep the hair hydrated. You know, we don't have any alcohol or any drying products in our line because I specialize in hair care, and I'm really I think that healthy hair is the best looking hair no matter how you wear it, whether it's natural or straight or whatever you do. Healthy hair is important.
And we tend to overcolor it and overheat it
Overprocess.
and overfry it, right?
Which makes it dry and breaks it off.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that's the key to hair breakage. If you can keep your hair from being dry, you can keep some hair on your head. Keep it from coming out.
So what do you suggest, though, because, you know, you mentioned earlier that a lot of times the heat and humidity let the curls fly. But for somebody like me, I have naturally straight hair. That is the Indian
never
in me.
know that.
That is the Indian
Look
in me.
how much body you have.
It is. It's beautiful.
Let me tell you, I go into the bathroom in the mornings with the Heisman Trophy winner, like a curling iron and a can of hairspray. I'm going.
Well, it's just so funny because, also depending on whatever texture you have, just kind of, you're definitely in the winter. It's much easier in fall. It's much easier to straighten your hair or wear styles that are like your hair. But there's, I love women that have wavy hair. I like to just do styles that enhance the wave that they have, enhance whatever texture you have, and really work. I just don't believe in putting too much heat in the hair, and because if you have chemicals in your hair and you add heat on top of it, that's just going to continue to break it. Unless you keep your hair cut short. If you cut it often, because your hair is pretty short, then you're cutting a lot of the dead hair away, and you have new hair constantly coming in. So that helps as well.
Well, let's sort of go through the how-to on maintaining and keeping healthy hair. What's the first? I guess we're talking about washing it first. What do you recommend?
Well, I definitely think keeping hair clean is important. Like some women feel like, oh, I can let it, be dirty or go weeks without washing your hair. I said that's a no. I think healthy hair is clean hair. But there's ways to do it without drying it. So you may be able to use shampoos that don't have a lot of, strong detergents in them, or some people say sulfate.
Yeah, you hear so much about these sulfates that are in the products. And that's not a good thing?
Well, I mean, what it is it cleans the hair, but I think some
strips the oils,
are
right?
less stripping than others.
Yeah.
So it really depends. I say more low pH balance. Okay. But to make that easy for the consumer, just, products that don't really strip the hair a lot. Gentle cleansing shampoos, moisturizing shampoos, or shampoos that just clean the hair without just too many harsh chemicals in them.
And you need a conditioner, right?
You absolutely need a conditioner. Leave-in conditioners are great in the summertime.
Okay. What about if you have like the weaves or the extensions? So you have your hair, but then you add on more. But that looks beautiful.
Thank you.
It really does.
Thank
But
you.
I mean, like, how do you maintain that? Because you still, like, if I don't know how yours is, but if I was to add on something here, I still need to take care of all of this as far as the washing and the blow drying, or not blow drying.
I still say with extensions, you still have to wash your hair. Some women are scared to wash the hair because they, really get educated by your stylist on the right way to wash your hair and use the right products to wash it as well. And you definitely, like for this, I'm wearing curly. I still use curly hair products to keep it, because it can get frizzy just like, natural hair.
This is natural hair, yeah.
Yeah, so I use the same products that I use on, my natural hair, because I have natural hair under this as well.
Okay. Well, it all looks natural to me. So these beautiful celebrities that we're taking pictures and looking at, and you've styled every one of them. What is the common denominator that you have done for them?
They love style, but I still stress hair care and taking care of their hair and trying to find styles and techniques that are not going to damage their hair, because they get their hair done every day.
Yes.
Like it's an everyday thing, because they're in demand, they're on television, people are constantly looking at them, they're walking down the street, people taking pictures, and they need the same thing, but I have to develop things that's going to work for them. So sometimes they wear extensions, sometimes they wear protective hair pieces to keep their hair, from being damaged from heat.
Because they're always on the go. They always have to look good the minute they step out of that limo.
Exactly.
It's on time, right?
That's right.
It's go
It's
time.
on.
It's good to talk to you. Kim Kimball, once again, you can check her out this weekend at the DC Convention Center for a trade show, and also at Sally's stores. Anyone in particular going to be at?
I'm going to be the one in Baltimore, Virginia.
Okay, well, you'll be all around our area. So
Yeah, you're all over.
I'm all over here. I'm here. I
you.
got to spend some time.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Kim. All right, well, stay with us, because on Let's Talk Live today, as Melanie mentioned, it's National Lemonade Day, and we're hosting our own little lemonade stand.
Nice.
Stay with us, but we're not going to charge you. We're going to celebrate summer's favorite drink by mixing up some specialty cocktails, and you don't want to miss getting a taste of this.
Not even a nickel, right?
Not even a nickel.
Not even a nickel. And make sure you follow us on Twitter, because we live tweet during the show, and we post behind-the-scenes photos, too. We're coming right back.
It's a little crazy, right? First thing about my lemonade. I'm gonna have to put this up here. Okay. Okay. Make sure you're straight. I appreciate it.
I think you left the chocolates here last time.
I did.
Loved it.
Did you like them?
Well, on a hot day like this, you just can't beat lemonade. It is the iconic, refreshing summer drink, and it's also the perfect base for a fabulous cocktail.
Oh yeah, since today is National Lemonade Day, it's the perfect time to get creative with the classic all-American beverage. Lifestyle expert and founder of ZipTeas.com. Nicole Young is back to show us some delicious drinks. So hi,
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Thank you.
So it's National Lemonade Day.
Yeah,
And we've got tons of
great-
summer still left, right? We're just going to stretch it out, right?
Drag it out as long as we possibly
got some
can.
cookouts to get to and everything.
Exactly, and all these drinks would be perfect for any of those events.
Okay.
So we're talking hard lemonade here.
Exactly.
All right.
This is not for the kids. This is for the over 21 crowd. So our first cocktail is going to be a mint cucumber lemonade.
Oh,
which is
doesn't that
really
sound
refreshing and
yeah.
delicious. So I'm going to have you mix this one up with me.
How fun.
So we're going to use a little bit of an automatic shaker here to make our lives a little easier.
Okay.
So you're going to start off with some cucumber simple syrup.
Okay.
I can already
Isn't
smell
that nice and
Oh, my God.
refreshing?
Yeah,
I'm
smell
going to
this.
sniff it.
I can
know what
smell
it
it,
smells
yeah.
like.
Like cucumber.
Yeah, it does. I can smell it over here.
Fabulous.
That's good.
Okay.
Pour that
Pour
in.
that in there.
Then you've got some lemonade right
Lemonade
there.
right here.
It's actually fresh lemon juice. It's going to become lemonade.
All right.
Okay.
Lemon juice.
Okay. Now I'm going to add some Nolet's Silver. And this gin is perfect for this cocktail because it's got a really unique botanical element to it. It's got hints of Turkish rose and peach, so it's perfect for a cocktail like this.
Nicole, what makes it sweet? Because lemon juice by itself is quite tart.
It is quite tart, so that's why we added the cucumber simple syrup. Look at that, it's mixing all by
that's
itself.
cute.
While we talk, it's mixing.
What a
Right.
great
Isn't
device.
that great?
Yeah.
So the cucumber simple syrup is equal parts sugar and water.
Okay.
And then you bring it on, to a boil on the stove. Once it's done boiling, you add some shredded cucumber.
Okay,
And
and
you
that
let
also
it
give it a
steep.
sweet taste,
And
too.
that's going to give you a little bit of your sweetness. So I'm going to top this off.
I'm already
with
smelling
some
the most
club
delicious
soda. You
smells.
smell that, right?
Yes.
Now let's
Absolutely.
add a cucumber and a mint leaf.
Wow.
And there's one for you. I've got one already pre-mixed
Oh,
for
thank
you.
you. Wow.
Happy
Cheers.
lemonade day.
Right, let me know
All
what you
right,
think.
Nicole. You're treating us right.
I always try.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I was
nice?
expecting it to be more lemony and tart, and it's very sweet.
cucumber. Yeah, but it's
not
very
too sweet,
cucumber.
right? Refreshing, because the cucumber gives it that nice refreshing edge.
I love it.
I know you're getting those nice botanicals from the gin. Gin is a great addition for a cocktail.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Can
so
you
our
use
next
any
one-
kind of gin or
You can, but what I like about this one in particular are those hints of peach and Turkish rose. They blend really nicely with the
That's
cucumber
it,
and
the
the lemon.
peach.
Are you
That's
getting a
it
little
is,
bit of that?
yeah, uh-huh.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to a berry lemonade, sangria. So this is kind of like a cross between a sangria and a lemonade.
what kind of berries you got over there?
I've got just a mixed berry medley here. It's a little bit of strawberries, blackberries, blueberries.
Wow.
And I like to use frozen berries because they keep your drink a little bit chilled.
That's a good idea. Good tip.
So I'm using Riunite Lambrusco, and why I picked this wine is because it's got a little bit of a fizz to it, and it's got a really nice fruity nose. So it's perfect for this. So I'm going to add Just pretty much the entire bottle. Yeah, the whole bottle. There we go. We're going to do about 4 cups of fresh lemonade.
All right, so
And
the
then
tart with
adding-
sort of sweet?
The tart is you're getting a little tart from the lemonade, you're getting the fruitiness from the wine, and then we're going to add some pomegranate juice.
Oh, I like that.
That's going to give it a really nice flavor.
And this one has antioxidants in it, right?
Yes.
With the
So it's
pomegranate
good for
juice.
you.
So this
Yes.
is really good for you, right?
This is very good for you, ladies. It's healthy and delicious. I have some little samples
Oh,
already
wow.
made for you both.
How
Okay.
cute.
Try this. Let me know what you think
Great.
of that one.
And what do you call this one again?
This is called the Berry Lemonade Sangria.
And again, I thought it was going to have a little more bite to it. It doesn't. It's really sweet.
Sweet, but not too sweet.
The other one was
We
sweeter.
like a little bit of a refreshing aspect when it comes to
This
lemonade.
tastes like
It's great.
ocean spray.
Okay, I like that.
It does. It tastes like ocean spray, which is like not good for me because I'll just take this and just go
pour
on
that-
home.
You know
You
what,
can.
though?
On
This would be
lemonade
great.
day,
I mean,
you can.
you got a party coming over, a bunch of people,
Exactly.
make a picture,
And you can leave it out there, no one
Right.
can serve themselves. That's what's great about it.
And with the frozen berries as opposed to
Keeps it
ice,
cool,
I
you
guess you're
don't
not
put
diluting
ice,
it.
Exactly, you're not melting out the flavor of
Yeah.
the cocktail with
That's
the ice.
really
once
good.
it
Very,
melts.
very good. I love
That's
that.
really good.
Okay, so our next drink is an orange spiced lemonade.
Ooh, Lord, with Grand Marnier.
Okay, so this is made with Grand Marnier.
Yes.
And what I'm gonna do is this drink gets its orange spice from Grand Marnier, which is a blend of
Girl.
double distilled cognac.
I used to shoot
and
that from a
exotic
glass like that.
orange flavors. So we'll do that after the show.
I love the
We'll go
color of
right
that.
back to your
That's
old
great.
days after the show.
Now, if you're
adding-
talking spice, a spice drink, could this maybe be something that could go into the fall a little bit?
It definitely could go into this fall because I'm going to add allspice berries, which also give it a nice spicy
yeah.
kick. I'm adding in some by 5. This is their Costa Rica clementine. This is only 5 calories for the entire bottle. So we're
Oh,
keeping
wow.
this drink kind of low cal. So a couple of ounces of that, and then I'm adding in my fresh lemonade,
Okay.
then a couple of allspice
That's
berries.
because the Grand Marnier will burn everything as it goes down.
That's going to give it a nice
so we
little
can see what
bit
you're doing,
of
Yeah.
spice.
Oh my goodness.
Then I'm going
Okay.
to top it off with some lemon. And then
bit of
this one, you
lemon.
definitely want to add a little ice to chill it down.
Right.
Got samples
Thank you,
made
ma'am.
for you
Oh, we
ladies
love your little
already.
cups.
These are
so
adorable.
cute.
Mason jars are so cute for a
Adorable.
party. People will love them. They'll be a talking point all unto
absolutely.
themselves.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
that
God.
nice?
That's a hard
That's my
lemonade.
favorite so far. That is
That's
so
definitely.
good.
Oh, I'm glad you like that one.
I'm afraid we are running out of time
okay.
here.
Okay, so our last one is the 2W. This is watermelon and whiskey. So
Okay.
I'm using some Templeton rye, and this is a great whiskey. It's got a spicy flavor with some with the undertones of dried fruit.
Okay.
So I add a couple ounces of that. I'm going to add my fresh lemonade,
All right.
and then I'm going to add watermelon puree.
Okay.
Because that's really.
Now, how
going
did you
to
do that?
give
Like
it
in a
kick.
Vitamix or something? The watermelon puree?
You just add watermelon into your blender. You don't even need water because it's got
Oh,
a lot
okay.
of water in it already.
Right.
You blend it up and you have fresh
There you
puree.
go.
Okay.
Here are samples
Oh,
for
wow.
you
There
we go.
ladies.
And
So
watermelon
maybe
is
that one.
also very summery, right?
Very summery. This is like the ultimate summer cocktail.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
that
Which was
great?
your favorite, Julie?
The berry.
The berry?
berry was your
berry
favorite.
is
My favorite was the spice.
The spiced
Okay.
orange. Okay.
Yeah.
But I
My
like
favorite's
them all.
of them.
I like
I
them all.
love them. Yes.
This is good to see
stuff.
you. Nicole Young, she is a lifestyle expert and founder of sipteas.com. Check her out. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me. Good to be here.
And we're going to have much more Let's Talk Live right after a quick
Oh
break,
yeah.
so stay with
Wait till this next segment.
us. Uh-oh.
It's going to be fun.
All right, all right. Summer, but for many local students, school is right around the corner, and for some it's already here, sending many parents shopping for, new clothes, school supplies, and other first day must-haves. But what about those local students whose families just can't afford these kinds of things? Well, today, Eileen Newman of the Catalog for Philanthropy is here. She's going to tell us how we can help local students in need start the school year on the right foot, and that's what we want to do. Good to see you, Eileen.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, I think a lot of students, they go back to school and it's almost like bragging rights. Oh, look at my cool new pencil case, and look at my cool new book bag, right?
Yeah.
Not every kid has all the supplies they need, unfortunately.
That's right, that's right. And as you mentioned, I'm sure you can relate. We all remember going back to school, and there's that combination of excitement, but also a little bit of anxiety as well. You're planning out that perfect first day outfit, but then also, meeting new friends and teachers. But the reality is that for about 30% of students in DC who live in poverty, they worry about these things and so much more, such as, getting to school safely, securing a nutritious meal, as well as being able to afford the back-to-school essentials, such as, supplies and tools and things like that.
And that can put a lot of stress on a little kid's life to have to deal with those big issues.
It really can.
Especially if they come from an unsettled family situation.
You're absolutely right. And we found that studies show that these stressors can also have, a certain effect on the way that students learn. It can affect their concentration, their motivation, and their ability to engage.
Can it affect their scores as well?
It can. It can. Not only their scores,
they're
but
not concentrating, right?
They're not concentrating, and if they lose that motivation, they may not really find the motivation to stay in school for the long run.
So really, when you think about something as simple as school supplies, it could go a long way in a little kid's life toward making them succeed.
It really can, and it sounds like such a small thing, but these school supplies, they really help to ease the burden, and they help to ease some of that anxiety. And so, we really encourage people to help out and pitch in school supplies to help ease some of that burden.
And you've got a way for people who want to help. And it's as easy as going on your website. Tell us more about this.
Yes, so at the Catalog for Philanthropy, our mission is to connect people with wonderful community causes, all of which have been vetted for excellence. And one of the ways that we're doing that for back to school is we are featuring nearly a dozen back to school supply drives for local schools across DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
Oh, wow. So you just go online, and then what, say you live in DC. You look up DC?
Yes, so
it's all geographically
oriented? It is. So you can go to our website, cfp-dc.org, and we have a network of over 300 local charities, actually. But in terms of the supply drive, we have nearly a dozen. You can find them on our homepage. And the wonderful thing about these supply drives is that you can really find the organizations that speak to you, whether you're interested in supporting preschoolers. So, for example, one of the organizations is the Child and Family Network Centers in Alexandria. And their goal is to fill 150 backpacks for Alexandria's preschoolers. And then another organization.
So, you're out filling your kid's backpack. Why not buy two and fill somebody else's backpack who really needs it? Yeah,
absolutely. And again, you're helping to ease those stressors for students. And
what about for teens? Anything for them?
Absolutely, yes. So for teens and also college students as well, one example is Generation Hope. And Generation Hope is looking for supplies to help support teen parents, actually, as they go to and through college, which, as we know, college is a very challenging and stressful time. And if you can imagine it as a teen parent, those supplies can go a long way.
Now, you brought your catalog with
Yes.
you. Tell us a little bit about this.
Sure.
This is something that people can get if they go online. And it's filled with all kinds of ideas?
Yes, the Catalog for Philanthropy, it's available online at cfp-dc.org, and it's absolutely free. You can request a paper catalog, or we offer a digital edition as well. The new version of our catalog will be released on November 1st, and each edition of the catalog features 75 of Greater Washington's best small charities, and again, each has been vetted for excellence.
And that's what people want to know. Are my dollars going to go and really help the charity versus the administrative costs? They don't want charities that have high administrative costs.
It's really about so many things that a charity can bring to the table. Each year we take a look at everything from a charity's finances to, as you mentioned, finances, as well as programming, and most importantly, impact. And we're
So
really
you do the work for everybody, right?
We do the work
All
for
we need to do
everybody.
is give. And you know, there are ways to give money. There are ways to volunteer your time. There are ways to give articles of clothing. Or
We've got it
articles of
all.
schools. Yeah.
We've got it all on our website, again, cfp-dc.org. And one of the great things about using the catalog as a resource for giving is that we actually don't take any fees from the donations through our website. So not only can you find a charity that means the most to you, but you can feel confident knowing that you're giving to an excellent organization and that all your dollars are going to the
And
cause.
helping a kid succeed.
Helping a
Who
kid
doesn't want to do
succeed.
that? Thanks for coming in today. Very important program. Aline Newman, the Catalog for Philanthropy. Check it out. And we'll be right back with more Let's Talk Live.
Thank you.
All right, oh, David.
She told me to come right over. But in
Yeah.
traffic with the flexible schedule of the university faculty member, I sometimes wait.
David J. Miller is the Executive Director of the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship at George Mason University School of Business. Dr. Miller's research and teaching focuses on new venture creation and specifically on the role of higher education in the entrepreneurial economy. He's here today to share more about this program. So welcome, Dr. Miller. How are you?
Thank you. Great to be here. Call me David, please.
Okay, David. If you call me Julie.
Will do.
Okay, good. So people think innovation, entrepreneurship, they tend to think, oh my gosh, Google or Facebook, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. What does it mean?
No, and that's a great starting point because there is this misconception that it means technology. When pretty simply, what do entrepreneurs do? They solve problems. And how do they do it? By applying innovation. And what is innovation? Innovation is a process of using new ideas, methods, and ways of thinking of things. So a new approach to a problem. Now, when it's entrepreneurial, it's within the marketplace, so that means whatever innovative approach you're offering, somebody better want to pay for. And that's how you know if there's really value there.
Okay.
So companies like Google and Facebook you mentioned have been incredibly innovative, but again, to your point, it's not always technology. So you could think of a company like Southwest Airlines. They had a different hub method. They used only one type of airplane so that all their maintenance people, all their pilots, all their cabin attendants could use any plane that was there. So that was about being efficient in a new way of designing, right? Not necessarily technology.
That's interesting. That's kind of like how broadcasting is becoming. Like with radio stations, a lot of radio stations fit one mold and they have it all across the country now.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like your interchangeable
People
parts.
can plug and play, and that's one model. that we've
Syndication,
seen.
I guess, in a way.
Absolutely.
Okay. So if we're not tech savvy, if we're not Google, we're not Facebook, why should we care about entrepreneurial economy?
That's great, because as I mentioned, entrepreneurs solve problems, and they're change makers. They bring improvements. So there's really kind of 4 reasons. The first one they change the way we live, work, and play. So Facebook and Google, you mentioned. Facebook's completely changed the way we communicate with one another, with institutions. I'm sure the show has a great Facebook page.
Yeah.
Google, how we access information. So they change the way we live, ideally improving it dramatically. Secondly, they create jobs. New, innovative, growing firms add jobs, and that's something we care about. They also create wealth. And wealth we care about, right, because it's nice to be rich and have money, but more importantly, when people get wealthy, they do things with that money.
Yeah.
So, for example, Microsoft, in addition to making Bill Gates really wealthy, there were 10,000 millionaires made. And what do? They invested in other companies, which brings more innovation, more jobs.
More jobs.
But they also participate in philanthropy. All the way back to Andrew Carnegie in America, big entrepreneurs have participated in philanthropy. So you see great universities, research centers, art museums, so that creates even more opportunities. So the entrepreneurial economy is something we need to be aware of because it changes everything we do every day.
It's the give back process.
Absolutely.
In a way, yeah.
That's a key part of it.
So a lot of people say that entrepreneurs are born, not made. Can you be made an entrepreneur?
You can learn to think entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
You can learn to act that way. Now, a lot of people have an inclination towards that. And remember, because we're doing something new and different, that means you're probably going to fail. So that's just more of a mindset. Do you want to do that? You can learn the skills and the techniques, but it's not for everybody. At Mason, for example, we have courses, we have extracurriculars like laboratories, internship programs, and we even have programs that let you actually start a company. So we can take you through different parts to learn that mindset, but again, it's up to each individual if this is the right thing for them.
Is there a statistic, or if you had to guess, how many times or how often does one fail before one succeeds?
So we probably don't have numbers on individuals because not everybody goes back.
Right.
But venture capital and the people we hear all about who back the Googles and the Facebooks and the Uber, the apps, they are lucky if 1 out of 10 of their investments works. That one makes up for all the other 10. So failure is part of it. And again, the more innovative and different you're going to be, the more likely you are to fail.
And how do you keep people motivated to
So
keep going?
they have to, that's a great question. It's got to be intrinsic. And that's the thing, that people get confused that it's about the money. The money's a byproduct of solving an important problem or bringing a benefit. You think of Uber, the application, and the benefits that brought. I'll give you a simple example from George Mason. We had some students who came in liberal arts, not business, not engineering, and they wanted to work on a problem, a new kind of phone case for exercise. A lot of them have armbands, and I've had one for years. But the problem with armbands is your phone's Velcroed in, so if someone calls you or you want to check your map, you have to stop your run or your bike or your yoga. They've used magnets so that it comes right off so it doesn't disrupt your run.
Oh, wow.
So that's
and it stays on when you're running.
That's a simple innovation, and they're not making money yet. They've raised a little money. They've done a Kickstarter campaign. They're going to be in local running stores. It's called On You. And you can get it at On You store. But they're motivated not by money. They left Anderson or Accenture consulting jobs for this. So you have to want to solve that problem.
Right. And that's a good problem to solve.
This is a great, I've been using a prototype for over a year, and it's great.
Great.
Better than
On
any,
You?
On You, and it's onyoustore.com.
Got it. All right. Thank you, Dr. Miller. I appreciate you coming in today from GMU. All right. Again, for more information about the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship at George Mason University's School of Business, you can go to business.gmu.edu/education. Stick with us. We'll have more of Let's Talk Live coming up after the break.
salad, cookies.
Ooh, got a cookie.
Can you see everything? This is our mixed berry shake. But you know,
I gotta get a sandwich or a salad. I gotta get one something.
Or you can get all three.
or you can get them all.
Yeah.
I think that's.
I won't put mine on.
No.
District manager.
How much fun? Well, August is National Sandwich Month, and Potbelly Sandwich Shop, they've joined us today to help celebrate. They're going to make some of their specialty sandwiches for us today. We've got two of their pros here, Potbelly reps. We've got catering sales manager for the D.C. area, Lorette Farmer, and also with her, we've got district manager, Chris Blake. Welcome, guys. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Everything looks amazing up here. Oh my gosh, you brought everything. You brought all your sandwiches. You've brought other things that you make too, salads and
We did. We
cookies.
brought everything that you could possibly have.
Wow. So you're the chef today, right?
I am.
Lorette?
I'm gonna play chef for you today. Sandwich maker extraordinaire.
Yeah.
is what we
Did
like
you
to
pick
say.
one of your the sandwich that is most popular? Or which one are you going to make?
We did. We're gonna make a wreck sandwich, which is our signature sandwich. And
A wreck like wrecking a car
like
kind of wreck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Why do you call it a wreck?
Because it's a collision of wonderful flavors and great meat.
Okay. Who came up with this?
Not me.
You know, we've been around for over 30 years, since
Yeah.
1977. So, you know, the 70s. It was a fun time.
Okay. I'm with you on the wreck. All right. So what goes into a wreck sandwich?
So with the wreck sandwich, you know, you have our nice, beautiful bread here. We have
Is
salami.
that do you bake your bread in-house?
We do. So if you know, Potbelly's bread is, our sandwiches are hot and toasty. So you start off with our par-brick bread, and then we spread out our meats nice and even.
All right, what
So
kind of meats are you putting into this?
we're putting some salami, some Genoa salami, nice and fresh salami, some roast beef, Angus roast beef, some ham, and some yummy turkey.
Oh my gosh, you've got it all covered.
Yep.
Every
And then-
kind of meat possible is in that sandwich.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. And then it comes with Swiss cheese, but you can top it with any type of cheese. We have Swiss, cheddar, provolone. You can do whatever
So that's
you
nice
like.
because then people can customize their order, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Not everybody likes Swiss cheese.
Exactly. But then it goes through the beautiful oven, and they come out nice and toasty.
Wow,
right over
wow,
there.
wow. Now you
know?
add toppings too. What
We
toppings do you add?
You can have, it's customized. So I think lots of people come to Potbelly think that they have to get what's on there. You can make it however you want. We go mayo mustard, hot peppers, which is our recipe, our jardinere, onions, freshly sliced pickles, and our beautiful brown mustard, spicy mustard that is our recipe as
I
well.
love that kind of mustard, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
And
Wow. You've got
do-
everything. You've got other toppings here.
we do, because we have our Mediterranean sandwich. For those of you that don't want meat, we have a lovely vegetarian option, and our Mediterranean comes with a spicy hummus, which is hummus with part of our hot peppers. Which
Oh,
is
this is
yummy.
going to be on fire.
It's on fire. It's good. It's zippy is what we like to call it.
Yeah.
Zippy. And
And you're going to
could
put it
add-
on the same bread?
Yeah.
What
same
are your
bread.
bread options? You have other bread options
Yes,
too?
we have our wheat bread, our multigrain bread, and our flats as well.
Oh,
so
wow. So pick your choice.
And the flat is also multi-grain with flaxseed. It's really
Oh, that sounds
it's
yummy.
really tasty.
You know, I bet that would go really well with the Mediterranean.
Absolutely.
I mean, the hummus and all these peppery things.
Yep.
All right, so go ahead and make your Mediterranean for
Yeah,
us.
so we're
So
gonna
this would be great for the vegan or vegetarian in the family,
Yes,
right?
yes. Any of our sandwiches, our regular white roll is vegan, and you can just take the cheese off, and you would do that to make it a vegan. So it would be minus the feta if you want.
You know, the vegans in my family, they just can't get enough vegetables. So
Yeah.
Right.
pile it on. You know how meat lovers want it thick with meat?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
They want it like that with the veggies,
Well,
right?
we can do that for them there, for
Yep.
sure.
And especially with this sandwich, I mean, look at these gorgeous artichokes. Aren't these beautiful?
Oh, wow.
You know, and you can do all of that with this. So you're going to do some artichoke hearts, some roasted red peppers, and everything is sliced fresh.
Wow, yummy,
Every
yummy.
single day, and hopefully some days as well, if it's a super crazy busy day. You're prepping more than once a day.
It's a good thing to pick up on the way home if you're running late and you
Yes.
need a quick dinner or a
Perfect.
quick lunch. Bring it home for the kids.
Exactly.
So Chris, tell us a little bit about some of the other things on the menu because I know you have lots of other things besides the sandwiches.
Well, we
which
do
you're
it
known
all
for.
in bulk as well, catering from 10 to 10,000. So we do it all. We've got some of our delicious cookies over there. Those are everybody's
show
favorite.
me these cookies. Oh my God, they're
we've got-
huge.
Those
Look
are the
at
sugar
this.
cookies.
This is a sugar cookie, and I think it could feed 3 people.
Right, exactly. Safe to say. Safe
Look
to
at
say.
that thing. It looks
and
delicious.
then the signature is the
What do you
oatmeal
have here?
chocolate chip. That's our chocolate
Oh,
brownie.
chocolate brownie
Yeah,
cookie. Look at that
yeah.
yummy thing. And then there's another one in here.
Yeah, the oatmeal chocolate chip.
Oh wow, and
That's
a
the
little
original recipe.
wax
from-
paper bag.
Yeah, from
So
1977.
this goes with the vegans. The
Yeah.
vegans want the oatmeal cookie, right?
Yeah, it's oatmeal chocolate chips, so
Oh
you
my
get
gosh.
a little kick, you feel healthy, but you get a little chocolate in there.
And we've
Do
got
you
a
guys
beautiful
really
catering salad there.
Oh, wow, look at everything in there. Tell me what's in the salad.
That's grapes,
Apples,
Apples,
cranberries,
cranberry.
walnuts, a spinach and romaine mix with some blue cheese.
Everything,
Everything.
there. And milk, you even make milkshakes.
Yep.
What kind of milkshake is this one?
This is a mixed berry.
Oh, wow. That looks fabulous. Thanks for bringing us some delicious sandwiches and
Yeah.
making them for us and telling us about how you make your great sandwiches at Potbelly.
Yes, thank
Come
you
back
for
and see
having
us.
us.
And happy
Appreciate it.
August Sandwich Month.
Yes. Yes.
I know you'll be busy.
Thank you.
More Let's Talk Live right after this. Stay with us.
This new venture here.
All right, so this is Beatty, like Warren Beatty.
Oh, yeah. thank
Okay,
you.
so
Okay.
a lot of people call it, say it differently.
American business magnate Warren Buffett and Vanguard Group founder John Bogle have told us time and time again, when people see rising and falling prices, the normal and seasonal action of the stock market trying to price thousands of assets in real time, they feel a need to react, to do something. The fact is, they should do nothing at all. Validity is normal and should be utterly ignored. In fact, Bogle told MarketWatch on June 29th, don't pay a lot of attention to the validity in the marketplace. And these noises and jumping up and down along the way are really just emotions that confuse you. So why don't more investors listen to this advice? Well, here with the answer to this question and many more is Brian Beatty from Egan Burger and Weiner. And I want to say welcome.
Thank you.
So tell us about the bubble. First of all, let's describe the bubble. Obviously, it's a good thing. Stock market's been up, over 200% in the last 6 years. So are we in a bubble? Do we want to be in a bubble?
Excellent question. No, we don't want to be in a bubble because a bubble will eventually pop.
Okay.
But the way we actually determine if the stock market is overvalued is you take a look at the earnings the companies are earning, and then you divide it by the price, and you get a price-to-earnings multiple. And right now, the price-to-earnings multiple of the stock market is fairly reasonably valued. So no.
So that's what we're looking at right here.
And so the market is most likely got room to go or to rise, and so I wouldn't be worried about a stock market bubble right now.
Okay. And so when you share that with somebody, that's what we're looking at, if we have more room to go up?
Well, obviously, you see the chart. It looks a little scary because it was two violent, jagged downturns in the market in the last 15 years. So a lot of people think we're in a bubble, but we're not.
Okay, that's good to know. What are people doing in terms of behavior and when it comes to investing in the stock market?
Interestingly enough, during this recovery of over 200%, the average investor has been taking their money out of the stock market. I think we have a couple charts to show the flow of funds. At the exact same time that the average investor has been taking money out of the market, institutional investors have been actually buying into the market. So what you tend to do, the smart money as they call it, is the institutional money. That's hedge funds, pension funds, banks, and they're adding money while the average investor is still exiting the market, which is the wrong behavior.
So you get a feeling that you're doing well, you could take some money out and go do something. Is that what you're seeing? Is that the thought process behind it?
Well, actually, those folks are still scared of the stock market. They don't believe it's real. After the crisis of 2007, they really didn't buy into the recovery, and they still don't buy into the recovery.
Okay. So don't mess with the money. Leave it where it is. All right, well, can you explain more about the tendency investors have to focus on the wrong information?
Sure. So the first thing that folks tend to do is they remember the things that happened most recent in past. So if an asset class like the S&P 500, which is large cap stocks, if it's doing well 2 or 3 years in a row, that's the thing they remember, and they gravitate to putting their money in that which has done well recently, tending to migrate their assets in an over-concentration into one asset class. And that's the wrong thing to do.
Okay, and then what would you suggest then?
Well, I mean, obviously you need a broad asset class diversified portfolio.
So you want to put, like when I go in and I talk to my investor or somebody who's going to help me invest, there's like a big pie, a chart, if you will.
Yeah.
So you're suggesting put it in every little piece of the pie.
If your portfolio is a pizza pie, you want to make sure that your slices are even, well distributed, and you want to make sure that the pieces on your pizza are obviously that fit your appetite. And in this case, your appetite is risk.
Risk. Okay. Got it. What is the most important thing people fail to consider when it comes to terms of investing?
Well, I kind of teased it, but the thing that people don't consider is risk. When they think about markets, they think about return, only return, how much money can I make, but they never think about how much money they can lose. And when they don't think about how much money they can lose, they tend to take too much risk without knowing it. As well, they don't know how long might I be willing to wait for something to recover. They don't know the concept of time when they're scared.
And how do you tell somebody that? Like, how do you say this is what you need to think about? You need to think about the risk in this because this could happen.
Well, you show them how far a particular asset class or an investment can fall by showing them the historical times when markets decline. What has this actual investment done during those declining markets?
All right. Thank you so much. And we'll stick with us, Brian. Stick with us because we'll have more Let's Talk Live coming up after the break.
Thanks.
in the future. Wow, what a great show and a fun show today, Mel.
It was so much fun. And be sure to tune in tomorrow because we got singer-songwriter Tamia singing for us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Woo, see you then.